Yo, I'm Micks Mowers In, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, up for review is this Cobra MX460SPC 18-inch 4-in-1 rotary lawnmower that Cobra has sent me free of charge to review, and also at the end of this review and in the next couple of videos coming up, I'll be giving this video away either via raffle or just giving it away through lucky draw, one or the other. So if you're interested in winning this Cobra lawnmower, then stick around, subscribe to the channel and set your notifications to all, because you could win this Cobra lawnmower free of charge. So how good is that? So unboxing this rotary lawnmower couldn't be easier. Just get a sharp knife or scalpel, one or the other, cut along very gently along the sellotape lines in the box. Just make sure you don't go down too deep, because you don't want to tear anything that could be inside, but I do believe Cobra might have put a piece of cardboard in as like a top layer lid. So if you go down too deep, then at least you're not going to hurt anything. Yeah, fantastic. So they've actually put a little tiny layer of cardboard as a lid straight on top where you're going to cut. So that's fantastic. Brilliant news. So to unbox this is quite simple. All your bits and your bobs are in here that you could need, okay? It even comes with 0.6 litres of oil, and that's exactly what you need to fill this engine all the way up, so that's good. You've also got your grass collection box, which you need putting together a bit later on as well. A little bit of bubble wrap to protect the engine and bits and pieces inside to make sure you don't scratch anything. You also get your side discharge chute, your instruction manual and one or two tools and hardware, and then inside here will be the actual lawnmower itself. Now you may want a hand just to get this lawnmower out of the box, but it's not super heavy, and it would be easy if you did it from the ground rather than the table. So I'm going to put this box on the ground, get the lawnmower out, put it up on the table again, and then we'll put it together as from there. Okay, now with the lawnmower now up on the bench and out of the box, it's not overly heavy, but it just takes a little bit of lifting to get it outside. So don't do your backing. You also tear the box open and just wheel it out if you need to do so, but you've got a bit of help and just lift it out and you'll be good to go. This lawnmower doesn't take no more than about 5 minutes to assemble and can be done on your own, but you may find it a little bit easier if your partner or friend is here just to help you along with a few bits and pieces. So let's go through this step by step and just unbox this lawnmower, get it ready for operation, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're ready now to start putting this lawnmower together. Now all we have to do, remove the top set of handles, and then just move this other bar over. Now just mind your cable so the cables don't pinch. Now this has got two different height settings on here, one for the slightly shorter person, one for a taller person, and you just put these in a relevant hole as to how tall you are, okay? I'll put them in first, and then when you've got the lawnmower all set up ready, you may have to just move them depending on how tall you are, so it's a more comfortable fit for you. So let me just show you different height settings on this lawnmower, depending on how tall or how short you are. Okay, so with regards to your height settings, depending on how tall or small you are, there's two holes here, one here and one here, and you just set them roughly to how tall you are. So that would be for the lower person, and then that would be for the higher person. I'm 6'2", so I would have it on the lower setting hole, which is the highest setting on the handlebars. Just push your hardware through, and all you then have to do is with a washer on the back of that, put the washer on, and then just slip your hardware tool on top of that and screw that down. If you were slightly shorter, then all you would then have to do is just remove the bolt very gently. So if you were a little bit shorter, you would just remove the bolt out of the said bar, like so. And all you do is you just put that in the next one up and just move the handlebar up slightly, which would lower the top end, slide that into its position, and that would be where you'd have it if you're a little bit shorter. Okay, so down the bottom for taller, up the top for shorter. I can't say it more simpler than that. Okay, so because I'm slightly taller, I'm going to go for the one that's on the lower setting here, the bottom hole, which would be the tallest person setting. So all you're going to do is grab your washer, that goes on the back, and then simply just do up your little tiny hardware tool, just hand tight to begin with, and you've got one to do the other side as well. So just marry those two up. Quite simple, just takes a bit of wiggling just to get it into place. Once that's in, again, a washer, and simply push them in. Do it up, nice and steady, just minding new cables. Okay, so doing the top side of the handles is just as easy. Sometimes they just become a little bit disconnected as when you put them on. But if you just put the handles roughly into place, hold them with one hand, and just slide one of these bolts all the way through, that'll just secure that one in place just gently, and then you get the other bolt, push that one through. Once that one's gone through, they're roughly in place. Keep hold of that, get your washer, put that in place, and then simply just do that one up loosely. I managed to do this with just one hand. Do that one up slightly tighter, just so it holds the handle in place like so. Then you're then hands free. You can then get your second piece of hardware, washer goes on, and then just do that one up quite quickly. And then just nick them up just so they're well seated. Once they're well seated on both, you can then see the lawnmower is now in a much more stable condition. So also in your little tiny bag of hardware, you'll get two little tiny plastic little blocks, okay? And it might baffle you where they go, but simply lift up the grass box, and at the back there's two little tiny slots, and they fit in there just like that. Okay, with that done, the next thing to do is to look at the cables and get your cables attached, because when they come in the box, they are not. Very, very simply, two cables, that's all we've got. Now, one of these cables will come down and will go into the deck itself, and the other cable goes alongside the engine. The one that goes into the deck itself, down the bottom, that's your self-propelled mechanism. That fits up to the top, and that must go on the bottom handle. The one that goes alongside the engine, that's your person presence operation cable, or your dead man's handle cable, and that'll be connected to the top handle up the top here. Let me show you how to fit them. It's really simple. Okay, so very simply, the cable that goes into your deck, which is this one here, okay, this one goes into the deck. If you follow this cable all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, that will then be situated pretty much on the bottom part of this cable adjustment bracket here. And all we have to do, because that's on the bottom, that one just connects on the bottom, but you may find you can't quite get in there. Just simply pull out the cable, push the cable forward, and put the bottom cable onto the bottom side. Put that back into a hole from where it came from. Get your top one, pull your top cable out, fit that into the top bracket, just by pushing it forward is fine, just like so, and then push it back into its hole, and make sure your cable's fitted. So you've got the top one on the top one, and the bottom on the bottom one. That is your dead man's handle cable, and that one there is your self-propelled cable. Simple, simple. Next thing to do is just to tidy up your cables, and it's very simply done just by removing this cable tidying tool. Just take that off, push your cables over the handlebars, and then push this bracket over the both of the cables, and then snap it into place. Sort your cables out so they fit into the grooves, and that's it. That's your cables now all fully sorted, nice and tidy for operation. So with your handlebars now all in place and your cables now fully attached to this machine, we're a couple of steps away from now starting this machine up. On this side here, you just got some bubble wrap on your air inbox and carburetor assembly. Just if you just take that off, that's no problem at all. Remove that, that's only part of the packing process. Next thing to do would be to put the correct amount of oil in this machine, and that is 0.6 millilitres of oil, and Cobra actually sends you the correct amount of oil for this machine. So how hard can that be? Around this side here, you have your oil filler cap. It's very, very simply done. Just make a little tiny hole inside the oil container, open the lid up, and then just simply unscrew and pull out the dipstick. And you're going to pour the entire contents of this into the machine. That's exactly what it takes. To check the oil could not be any easier. Once all the oil's been put in, just remove the dipstick, give it a quick little wipe, and then to check your level, just push the dipstick back in, but don't push it all the way home. Just have it sitting on top, remove it again, check your level. It's absolutely where it needs to be. And then to push it back down again, push it down, and then push it all the way home. There's two little tiny holes on this dipstick. The bottom one is a minimum and the upper hole is a maximum. Don't ever go above the maximum and don't ever go below the minimum. It's simple. Okay, so with the lawnmower now really ready for operation, we can now change our attention to the grass box and side discharge. The grass box comes inside the packaging with a lawnmower, and all you have to do on the front of these boxes, there's a little tiny lip on the bag itself. Just push it over the little tiny rubber and metal connections. One on the bottom to do, and then one on each side. It's really, really straightforward, really simple, and can be done inside 2 minutes. That's your grass box done and ready to fit to the lawnmower. Okay, with the grass box now fully assembled, we can now bring in the lawnmower. Just push that forward, and it very, very simply lift the grass flap up, And there's two little tiny locating lugs just here and here, and all it does, it just sits on top of those little tiny hooks at the back. Shut the lid, simple as that. But if side discharging is more your thing, simply by pushing the little red button up, this will then open the side chute. All we then have to do is fit this little tiny side chute up against the two pins, drop it down, drop that down, and you're ready for side discharging. But this lawnmower also has another little hidden feature. By removing the grass collection bag at the back, you'd also find that inside here there'd be a little tiny mulch plug just located here. By squeezing the handle in a bit like a trigger, just squeeze it together, you can then remove your little tiny mulch plug out the back, and that'd be where you collect grass. But if you then want to do some more mulching, by squeezing that lever, just pushes the little tiny clip back, push your mulch plug in, settle it down to place, clip it down, and you're ready to go mulching. Okay, so now we're nearly there. The Cobra MX460SPC is nearly ready to put onto the lawn. But here are just one or two specifications whilst you have a quick look around the lawnmower that you might want to know about as well. So the Cobra MX460SPC is now on the lawn. It's all ready to start up now. All bar just putting a bit of petrol in, but a couple of specifications for it. It comes with an overhead 4-stroke engine at 144 cc's. It pumps out at around about 2.6 kilohertz and 2,800 RPM, which is 94.6 decibels. Comes with an arrangement of height settings. I think there's 6 in total, ranging from the highest setting, which is all the way up at 76.7 millimeters, all the way down to 24.5 millimeters. It comes with a side discharge. It also comes with a mulch plug, grass collection carrier, and also you can cut the grass without the grass collection bag on top. A smart looking machine, 18-inch with a steel deck combi. Also comes with the added bonus of being able to wash your lawnmower off by attaching your hose pipe to it, put it down to the lowest setting, turn the water on, run the machine, and also keep your deck inside looking nice and clean as well. So a fantastic looking machine. This lawnmower is actually designed for between the small to medium style lawns, and will cut up to around about 500 square meters. That's what it's actually justified to do. So not a bad cut height on this machine, good output. So let's get this lawnmower now filled up some petrol, and then we'll get the machine fired up, do a bit of cutting, see how it performs. Okay, so now I'm ready to start put some fuel into here. Now, I recommend using an Aspen style fuel or a V-Power style of fuel. I'll stay away from the E10 if you can, because of the ethanol content within it. Otherwise you do have problems with moisture and the ethanol. But let's put some petrol in. Now bearing in mind this machine would have only been started up in the factory and very, very briefly run. So before I'm actually going to prime the bulb, I'm going to pull in the dead man's handle up the top. I'm just going to slowly pull over the engine through the compression strokes just to get some oil up through and over the piston. So I'm going to do it 3 times just to make sure that the piston is lubricated up. Right, now we're ready to start the machine. We can now depress this primer. No, it says 3 times, I believe. I'll do it 5 just to make sure we are getting some fuel through, because the carburetor will be empty. Pull the dead man's handle in, pull the pull cord up to the top, and just attach it onto the little tiny hook for the pull cord. With the pull cord in the hand and the dead man's handle depressed, we can now pull the engine nice and firmly. And it starts up first pull. Just let that run and let that idle now, just for a few minutes. You can test the self-propel by putting the back lever in. Just let that machine very, very slowly just tick over. Just give that engine warning very slightly. Okay, so we're happy the engine actually runs. I'm now going to remove the side discharge by lifting the chute up on the side, taking the side discharge off and dropping the handle down. And I'm also going to remove the grass box, pull the trigger on the back of the mulch plug, and just remove the mulch plug as well. I'm going to set them aside and then lift the grass flat back up, put the box back on, and then we're going to cut some grass. Okay, so we're now ready to cut some grass. I'm just going to set the height adjustment down to the lowest setting, which is about 25 mil. At its lowest setting, and my grass is generally cut between 11 and 30. I did cut my grass just 2 days ago, so it is ready for a cut. I'm going to pull the dead man's handle and give it a pull. and by pushing the dead man's handle in and the self-propel will then kick in, and away we go. Now I must say it's a really nice, slow, steady walking pace on this mower. And there's plenty of room between where the grass box is to your feet, so you're not always kicking the grass box either, which some of the smaller lawnmowers do have that problem with. Quite a leisurely, nice, slow walking pace on this mower. Very easy to manoeuvre by lifting it up onto its back wheels, manoeuvring it into position. You can get around all your obstacles. Okay, so there you go. There is your unboxing, assembling, and how to set up and get cutting for your Cobra MX460SPC 18-inch 4-in-1 rotary lawnmower. This lawnmower, as I say, is designed for the small to medium gardens. Up to 500 square metres is what it's capable of actually cutting with no problems at all. I'll be either raffling this machine off or giving it away on my channel very soon. So if you want to get your hands on it, then make sure you are subscribed and you'll set all your notifications to all. You could very soon have this lawnmower cutting your lawns, and it is pretty much brand new out the box. If you like the video of Micks Mowers and Merman, hit your subscribe button and whack the old bell. Set notifications to all, that way you'll be told next time I upload another video. So look forward to seeing the episode of Micks Mowers very soon, but until then, guys and girls, much more importantly, take it easy.